The Johnson family had been planning their winter getaway for months. Living in the bustling city, they yearned for a break from the daily grind and sought solace in the serene beauty of the snowy mountains. The day finally arrived, and the excitement was palpable as they loaded up their SUV with luggage, snacks, and the eager chatter of 3 children. Tom and Sarah Johnson, along with their children Emma, Jake, and Lily, embarked on a road trip to the quaint town of Pineville, nestled deep within the snow-covered mountains. The journey was filled with laughter, music, and the occasional pit stop at charming roadside cafes. As they drove higher into the mountains, the landscape transformed into a winter wonderland, with snow-covered trees and frozen lakes stretching as far as the eye could see. Upon reaching Pineville, the Johnsons checked into a cozy cabin that would be their home for the next week. The kids couldn't contain their excitement as they rushed out to explore the snow-covered surroundings. The air was crisp, and the snow crunched beneath their boots as they laughed and played, their breath visible in the chilly mountain air. The following morning, the family woke up to a world blanketed in fresh snow. Pineville looked like a scene from a holiday postcard, with icicles hanging from the rooftops and smoke rising from chimneys. After a hearty breakfast, the Johnsons geared up for a day of adventure on the slopes. Tom, an experienced skier from his college days, was eager to share his love for the sport with his family. They rented skis and snowboards, and after a brief lesson, they were ready to hit the slopes. The kids were a mix of nervousness and excitement, but Tom and Sarah reassured them, promising a day of fun and laughter. The first few attempts were comical, with the family members tumbling and sliding in the snow. But with each fall, they laughed a little harder, and soon they found their rhythm. Jake, the youngest, proved to be a natural on skis, zipping down the slopes with a fearless grin. Lily, the middle child, opted for a snowboard and relished the challenge of mastering the turns. Emma, the eldest, struggled at first, but with her father's patient guidance, she gained confidence. Tom and Sarah glided alongside their children, enjoying the thrill of the downhill rush and the breathtaking scenery around them. The mountains stood tall, their peaks piercing the sky, while the valleys below glistened with untouched snow. After a day of skiing, the family retreated to their cabin, rosy-cheeked and exhausted. They gathered around the fireplace, sipping hot cocoa and sharing stories of their adventures on the slopes. The warmth of the fire contrasted with the chilly memories they had created in the snow, creating a perfect balance that defined their winter retreat. As the week unfolded, the Johnsons explored more of Pineville and its surrounding areas. They went on snowshoeing adventures, trekking through pristine trails that led them to frozen lakes and hidden waterfalls. The kids reveled in building snowmen and engaging in friendly snowball fights, leaving behind a trail of laughter in the snowy landscape. One day, the family discovered a charming sledding hill, tucked away in a secluded part of the mountains. The hill promised an exhilarating ride, and the Johnsons wasted no time grabbing sleds and racing down the slope. Screams of joy echoed through the mountains as they whooshed down the hill, their sleds leaving trails in the fresh snow. The evenings were spent cozied up in the cabin, playing board games, and sharing stories. Tom and Sarah cherished these moments, grateful for the uninterrupted family time away from the distractions of daily life. The kids, despite the initial apprehension, found comfort and joy in the simplicity of the snowy retreat. On the final night of their trip, the Johnsons decided to take a moonlit walk through the snow-covered woods. The moon cast a soft glow on the landscape, turning the mountains into silver giants. The only sound was the crunching of snow beneath their boots as they walked hand in hand, their breath creating misty clouds in the cold air. As they reached a clearing, the family paused to gaze at the starlit sky. The night was clear, and the constellations shone brightly overhead. Tom pointed out familiar stars and shared stories of their significance, weaving a tapestry of wonder and awe. The children listened, wide-eyed, as their father connected the dots in the sky, making the universe feel both vast and intimate. The Johnsons stood in silence for a while, enveloped by the peaceful beauty of the snow-covered mountains. It was a moment frozen in time, a memory etched in their hearts. As they turned to head back to the cabin, a shooting star streaked across the sky, leaving a trail of light that seemed to mirror the magic of their winter adventure. The next morning, the Johnsons packed their bags with a mix of reluctance and gratitude. The snow-covered town of Pineville bid them farewell as they drove down the mountain, the memories of their family trip etched into the snowy landscape. The winter getaway had been more than just a vacation. It was a journey of discovery, bonding, and creating cherished moments that would last a lifetime. As they descended from the mountains and re-entered the hustle and bustle of city life, the Johnsons carried with them the tranquility of the snowy retreat. The memories of laughter, shared adventures, and the beauty of the winter landscape would linger in their hearts, providing a source of warmth even on the coldest of days. The family trip to the snow had been a resounding success, a testament to the power of nature to bring people closer and create lasting connections.